Shalom, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakadash, divines to the elder apostle Great Millstone, and salutations to rocking, teaching all truth and sincerity. This is going to be called The Elect Will Receive Fame. Uh, so, I'm going to read, this is Zechariah chapter 8, verse 23, says, Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, um, saying, We will go with you, for we have heard that Yahweh is with you. And it says in scripture, it will be known who Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is, who are his true servants in that day. And all these heathens are going to come and grab hold on a man of the Lord, who Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is with, and come and be taught, the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because it says in Isaiah, um, you all can look that up. It says, I believe I believe it's like in the 62nd or 61st chapter. It says that that the heathen will come up to Jerusalem to learn the ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Because I remember in the scriptures it does say that these heathen are going to come and be taught the ways of the Lord by uh, by the people of the Lord, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They're gonna come and be taught by the Israelites how to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua properly in the right way. Because we're gonna be we're gonna have the law, statute, commandments written in our inward parts, and our people are gonna be highly exalted on the earth and put back in rulership. So these people are gonna have to come up and be taught the proper ways how to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Anyway, so I'm gonna go to Zephaniah 3, because we're gonna be given fame in every land we will put to shame. So this is Zephaniah 3:19. It says, Behold, at that time behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that halteth, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they were put to shame. So we will, everything that afflicted us, everything we experience here in this wicked place will be done away with. Because this place, Babylon, is going to be destroyed. And all our, pain and suffering that we experience in our us being in the captivity will be over with. And and our name and our will be glorified upon the earth. Our shame will be turned into fame. And and we'll be given fame and praise in every land that we were, basically our name was a byword. Every land, like it says in Deuteronomy, uh, with the curses, we were considered a proverb and a byword among these nations. Uh, Sooner or later, we're gonna be famous, and our shame will be turned to, basically to fame and praise. Because Yahweh Shemi Hashai is gonna gather the nation of Israel out of all the nations and bring us back to our land. You know. So moving on, I'm gonna go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5. Uh, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Uh, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1 says, Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. So we stand on, we're on the highways and byways week in, week out, you know, prophesying a downfall of this wicked, queendom, which is America, which is Babylon, boldly preaching this gospel, prophesying to our people, the so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, um, prophesying the heathens coming destruction and the downfall of this wicked place. And I'm reading verse 2, it says, When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all they that look for. Because when these prophecies come to pass, when the chariots appear, when you know, when because the prophecies are coming, are coming to pass. There's something new happening every single day. But when they see all these things, really, get more and more frequent, you know, frequent, and more, they see more things happening. They're gonna know that the prophets, the men of the Lord that were out here on the highways were the prophets that were amongst them, and they're gonna know that they're gonna be terrified when they see the chariots, and they're going to be amazed at our deliverance, how we were miraculously delivered, and how Yahweh Shemi Shai delivered us. They're gonna be amazed at that. They're gonna be terrified and amazed because when Yahweh Shai shows up, all these, all these, all these nations, even our people, 2/3 of our people, they're gonna mourn. They're gonna be terrified when they see him appear. You know. But anyway, I'm gonna go to Isaiah 11, because Yahweh Shai is gonna gather us from all nations where we were scattered, and in that day we're gonna receive fame. Excuse me. This is Isaiah 11:11. It says, "And it shall come to pass, and it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the isles of the sea." So from Egypt, so from Assyria, from Egypt, from Pathros, from Cush, from all you heathens, we're going all Israel, all the Israelites that are scattered amongst Assyria, all the Israelites that are scattered amongst Egypt, all the Israelites that are scattered amongst Pathros, amongst Cush. Cush is Ethiopia, uh, Elam, which are the so-called East Indians, and Shinar, Hamath, and the Isles of the Sea. So you scattered amongst all the Israelites that are scattered amongst all the heathen. You're gonna be gathered, and and brought back to the nation of Israel, the land of Israel, and brought back uh, to your heritage. Um, and the Most High, Yahweh, you know, like it says in Second Esdras, Second Esdras chapter 6, 16 and 73. It says it will be known who are his chosen. You know, this is Second Esdras chapter 16 verse 73. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire. So the Most High, right now we're going through the spiritual fire. Um, we're enduring the afflictions, you know, that we're living. What's the word? For presenting our bodies a living sacrifice for Yahweh Shem Shai. We're dealing with, we're enduring these trials that we're going through. You know, to be basically purified as gold in a fire. It says verse 74, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith Yahweh, behold, the days of trouble are at hand, but I will deliver you from the same. So we are part of that hopeful elect. If we endure to the end, the Most High shall save us. And the elect of the nation of Israel will be given fame where every land they were put to shame. So I'm going to say all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem Yahshua, Bashem Kakadash, Shalom.